You're watching the NBC4 News at 11 a.m.
Good morning, everyone. Right now, our coverage continues on the May Day rallies happening across the country. This is a live look from News Chopper 4 over the big event in LA's MacArthur Park in the Westlake area. Organizers have called on Angelinas to shut down their businesses, miss work, even skip school to attend the Resist Los Angeles March. Let's go to NBC4's John Caddy's Klimak, who is there with the very latest. Huge turnout, John.
Yeah, pretty big right now. You've seen it from the chopper. Down here below, we can feel it because we're surrounded by it. This is the largest group of people that are going to be making their way through the streets of Los Angeles for May Day. This is Resist LA. There is a reason they are here, and they have a unified plan. They want to get their voices heard across the country and into Washington, D.C. Right now, they're listening to different speakers that are setting up here just before the march officially begins. The woman you're hearing from right now up on stage, she's an Armenian DACA recipient. She is here with her family. They are undocumented, but she has DACA, the Deferred Action Program, and she wanted to point out that this story of immigrants is not just a story of Latinos, but so many different cultures as well. So many people that are here, expect to be about at least 100,000 people. There have been numbers ranging even up to 500,000 that plan to take to the streets of Los Angeles. I want to share with you a gentleman that we spoke with just a little while ago who said that he came out here knowing that this day initially started as a day to support union workers, and it has changed, but he explained that that's for good reason. Listen.
Immigrants are really new labor in America, and they're part of the picture too. They're being harmed by this administration, as are unions, and they've been, lessening in power and in numbers for years and years.
Dale Hess, their former union worker, also told us that he hasn't taken to the streets to march for any cause since Vietnam, but he says he's so worried about what's happening in Washington now that the last 3 months he's been out for nearly every march that he could try to get into. And that's the feeling here. So many people who want to have their voices heard, who hope that by showing how many are actually out here with one unified voice, that will lead to some sort of change that they want to see in their own Washington, D.C. We're going to be here with them again. The march starts in about 30 minutes. At noon, they're going to start making their way down to the streets of Los Angeles and end up at Grand Park just outside City Hall. We're going to be there as well, so stick with us and we'll bring you the latest. For now, live downtown, I'm John Caddy's Klimak, NBC4 News.
All right, John, thank you. Well, John just mentioned this. 100,000 to 500,000 people could participate at that rally in March today. Let's get back up to Megan Reyes and News Chopper 4 with the picture that really tells the story here, Megan.
And looking at it from above really gives you a perspective as to how many people there are down below. They're getting ready for that march that takes place in just about 30 minutes. You're looking at the beginning of the march. This is Alvarado and 6th Street right here by MacArthur Park. They're going to be working their way over to City Hall in downtown Los Angeles. They're going to march along 6th Street there, eastbound 6th Street into downtown. And as you can imagine, with 100,000 people working their way toward downtown Los Angeles, traffic is going to be a nightmare in the area. So if you're not participating in the march, good idea to avoid this area, if at all. That's the latest here from News Chopper 4. Let's send it back to you in the studio.
Megan, thank you very much. The May Day rallies are also taking place in Riverside this morning. The Inland Coalition for Immigrant Justice held a march and rally in support of immigrant rights. Hundreds of people gathered at Fairmount Park in Riverside. Demonstrators say they want to protect immigrants and that they are resisting anything Trump.
Just that they're unfair for all people and that immigrants should be welcome in the United States. We are all immigrants.
Over 30 organizations, community members, and schools participated in this morning's march.
Breaking